We're going to talk about myosets. They're a type of rest pause training that you can use in your hypertrophy sessions to increase results and increase intensity and stimulus, okay? Now, if you're using the app, which you'll see down here, I have an example of what it will look like when you're being prescribed myosets. So at the beginning in your comment for an exercise will be your reps in reserve, and that's a number. So that's your prescribed relative intensity. Then after that, if there is myosets, you will see them there. It will say myosets, and it will say 1 comma. That means you do 1 myoset. It may say 1 comma 2 comma 3. That just means you perform 3 myosets. And the last thing to note is your myosets will always be performed straight after your final set of any exercise, okay? So let's get into how we perform our myosets. For today, I'm going to use the incline dumbbell chest press as our example. And we're going to pretend in this scenario that we're in our final set. And this is when we're going to get ready for our myosets. So I'm going to lift the weight up, get in position, okay? And I'm going to perform 10 reps. But just to save time, we're going to pretend that I'm on the 8th rep here, right? So let's say this is the 8th rep. It's getting pretty tough for me now, okay? 9. And when I get to my 10th rep, is when I hit my prescribed relative intensity and it's pretty hard. So I come back down and I rest the weights. Now I know I have a myoset coming up, right? So what I'm gonna do now is one of two things. If I have access to a timer or a stopwatch, I will time for 10 seconds. But if you don't have access or you don't wanna use that because you're holding the weights, 5 deep breaths. So a deep breath like this. That's 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to get ready, 5, and I'm going to come straight back in after them 5 deep breaths, settle myself, and every single one of these reps is going to be tough now because we literally only had about 10 seconds rest and we're jumping straight back in. So we're carrying some fatigue into this, but we're going to approach failure again and try and reach the same RIR, okay? Oh, that rep slowed down, so I'm going to take another one. Now today I have 2 myosets prescribed, so I'm going to take another 5 deep breaths here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, getting ready. And this is our last myoset of the day. As many reps as I can get while staying within my RIR that's prescribed. Oh, right, that rep slowed down a lot, so I'm going to stop there, okay? If I tried to do another rep, there's a good chance my technique may have been compromised. And as we know, technique is the number 1 priority. So when the reps slow down that much and you're really gritting them out, maybe just call it there, okay? So what we've done there with 2 myosets is we have introduced more approaches to failure, okay? But you can see how time efficient it is. It's very intense, it's very difficult, but you get a lot of work in a shorter period of time, okay? So that's why we're going to start utilizing myosets in our workouts now.